Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Springfield Central High School. The gym is known as The Pit, home of the Central Bulldogs. Today it is home of Day 2 action of the National Christian Home School Basketball Championship. This is Feature Court 2, and this matchup has the 2-3 matchup in boys 18 and under, Class 7A. The Gallatin Valley Cougars, number 2, against the Omaha Roadrunners, the 3 seed. In the circle for the Roadrunners, that is Stephen Beasley. And we'll get a beat on who it is for the Cougars. That was Nathan Baer, my broadcast partner, Paul Gilmore. Great to have you along. Quick drive to the basket and a quick 2. Trying to see who that was. That was Javin Cock for 2. Or 3, rather. No, 2. 2-0. Travis Lawrence is number 15. We'll kind of run through the roster for you, let you know who's who. Good look inside. Nice recovery. And the basket for Travis Lawrence.
Yeah, it's not often that we see a team from Montana in these tournaments, but It's really cool to see this team from Bozeman in Gallatin Valley.
I almost wore my cowboy boots today. I wishing now I had.
Well, like we mentioned in the broadcast earlier, Javen is wearing our headband that's like a ninja bandana.
Yep. True story. Tie ball game just underway. Again, boys 18 and under. We've got 2 games here from the 7A division. Coming up next, the Indianapolis Wildcats and the West Michigan Hornets. But we've got lots of basketball here to go through.
The winner of this game and next play each other tomorrow in the 7A Gold Bowl Championship.
All right. Nathan Westlake Daniel Westlake with a great take there. Dishes to Shanahan, and Shanahan's got his first 2 to give the Cougars a 4-2 lead.
The Cougars start in an extended 1-3-1, looking to trap the ball handler in the corner of the half court.
3 ball, no good for Cock. Shanahan into the paint, kick out, 3 ball for Baer. Yes. He falls to the floor, won't get the call. 7 points to 2 for the Roadrunners.
Yeah, he knocked that in as he was getting knocked down in a quick 7-0 run for the Cougars.
So talk to me strategy here. You mentioned the extension of that 2-3 zone. Why would you want your guards up that far? Out of bounds back to the Cougars.
Yeah, so what the Roadrunners are trying to, or what the Cougars are trying to do is they're trying to get the ball handler and force them to one of the corners at the half court, because you've got natural borders at half court and the out of bounds. So that's like 2 extra defenders. Okay. And now that you've got the 2 trapping, it's like they're surrounded on 4 sides. Nathan
Baer with the ball up top. We got a foul underneath. It's going to be on Stephen Beasley. Be his first. Team foul number 1. Inbound to Shanahan. Will stay with the Cougars. Peter Brown guarding the inbound pass. And going back the other way.
And what you want to do if you're the Roadrunners to counter this 1-3-1 extended is you want to make sure you know where you're going to go with the ball before you even cross half court. And you also want to make sure that you've got guys in the corners that can take a pass from the corners.
Travis Lawrence thought we had a great steal from behind. They're going to call him for a foul, so that'd be his first, team foul number 1. Nathan Leaders gets the ball back, dribbles up to the defense. What you want to do against the zone, make them come to you, commit, tries to go down to Javen. Javen or Javin? Javen?
I think it's Javen.
That pass deflected out of bounds, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout by the Roadrunners. I love the beginning of a ball game, especially between teams like this that seem to handle the ball well, like to get up and down the floor, because it's almost like a heavyweight fight. You're feeling each other out. You're trying to land a few punches early and see what you can do, see where your opponent's weak. But I guess kind of an offshoot question of that is, are you trying to figure the other team out, or are you trying to establish yourself and your rhythm and make them play your pace and your game?
Yeah, I think ultimately that's up to the coach. I've seen two different philosophies in both approaches that you brought up. I've seen teams that want to be adaptable and willing to change to whatever the defense is giving them. And then I've also seen teams that just decide, you know what, we are who we are. This is our identity. And we're just going to wear you down and do what we want to do. And so the thing that I love about this matchup is it's two opponents that can't be familiar with each other.
Yep.
Omaha and Montana. And so it's cool to see the energy that they're bringing to this game and what could likely is the first matchup they've ever played each other.
Dominic Wirtz misses the 3, goes out of bounds back to the Cougars. 7-2, approaching 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Daniel Westlake, left side to Bear. Nice drive. Bear with his 5th point of the ball game. Makes it 9-2. That was a strong drive.
We've seen some versatile bigs today in the gym. Another great move from Bear, who hit the 3 earlier.
Beasley back to the basket to Leaders. Kick out for Koch. He'll go left baseline. Floater, no. Kick up top for Beasley. 3 ball, yes. Beasley with 3. Bear with the basketball. Takes left, goes right. Save from going out of bounds. Now driving to the hole. Strong move again. Shanahan with 4.
Yeah, he nearly stepped out of bounds over there, but instead, with the dribble moves, made it to the basket and laid it up and in.
Leaders to Dominic Wirtz. Kick out to Leaders up top. He'll get it back. Splits defenders. Good patience, good ball movement by the Roadrunners. Leaders will back it out, directing traffic. 3.5 to go. They trail by 6. Dominic Wirtz. Beasley trapped in the corner, the baseline. Gets out of it. 3 ball for Wirtz. Got that one. Short on the first one. Drained that one. Makes it a 3-point game.
And I love Coach Davis's energy from the Cougar bench. Just encouraging his guys every time they turn back a Roadrunner offensive player. They were able to hit the 3, but still he loves the energy from his defense.
Garrett Rule with a touch there, number 30. Bear with the drive again. Draws contact. The ball out of bounds. They call it on Brown.
I believe they did.
So that's Brown's first. Team foul number 2. Spin move by Laurence. Kick out in the corner. Taken away from Shanahan. Nice pass ahead to Koch. Shot won't fall, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Jabin with 2 points. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First 2 of the ball game for the Roadrunners.
Yeah, good vision to get the ball up ahead.
Knocks the first one down. Into the ball game for the Cougars. It is Caleb DeLeo. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Shanahan. Garrett Rule working against Wirtz. DeLeo. Bear now driving into the lane. Shot up and in. Travis Laurence, 4 points.
Yeah, strong take for him there.
Is it ever too early in a game to step in front of one of those and take a charge?
No. No, especially if that's what you know what they're trying to do. You want to try and position yourself to at least be able to take a charge, if not hit them full on in the chest, so that they have to, pass it out or turn a different direction.
3 ball from the corner for Stephen Beasley. That's his second. He's got 6. Makes it a 1-point game, 13-12. Nice screen there by Garrett Rule. Nothing comes of it. Take again by Nathan Baer, 7 points.
And he just put his shoulder down and made his way to the basket and laid it up and in.
Leaders kicks it into gear. Long 3, almost another one. All on the floor. Cougars come up with it. DeLeo behind the back dribble. Nice move there to get through traffic. Baer blows past Brown into the lane. Shot no good this time. Wirtz with the rebound. Quick layup court to Beasley. Beasley's layup is good. He's got 8. 50 seconds to go. Travis Lawrence working against Javen Koch. Devon Hall pops up, top of the key. Excuse me, Garrett Rule. DeLeo with 20 seconds left. Shanahan to the hole. Left hand, got it. 6 for Shanahan with 10 to play in the first quarter. Leaders with 5. Picks up his dribble. Javen Koch tries to go underneath. Pass swatted away. 2, 1, and desperation heave. We got a travel call with .3 on the clock.
The ref, it's on the score table. They're going to put .7 back on the clock, so a chance for Roadrunners to get a quick shot off.
There we go. Nope, not 7 point, .7.
I'm sure the Roadrunners wouldn't mind 7 seconds.
Two team fouls apiece. There we go.
Well, it's like you mentioned earlier. When it's not your score clock, it's a little difficult to figure out.
It's intimidating. Quick shot. Got it! Oh, my! Nathan Leaders turns and throws it in. That should make it a tie ball game.
Well, and just like we talked about, you put .7 back on the clock, give them one last look. Nice turnaround jumper from Nathan Leaders, and instead of a 3-point lead, tie ball game going into the second quarter.
4 threes in that quarter account for 12 of the 17 Roadrunner points. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment here on YouTube. Paul Gilmore, Steve Largent here at Central High School, the Pit. We're about to start the second quarter. Tie ball game for the Roadrunners. Javen Koch with 3. Nathan Leaders with 3. Stephen Beasley with 8. Dominic Wirtz with 3. For the Cougars, Lawrence with 4. Shanahan with 6. Baer with 7. Pull-up jumper inside the free throw line. Good for DeLeo.
Yeah, he's got a good handle. He's able to work his way inside the lane and float it up.
Dominic Wirtz working against DeLeo. Koch with 2 defenders on him. Gets it back. Out to guard him is Lawrence. Good idea. They had Peter Brown open for a moment. Good job by the Cougar defense to collapse and recover. 3 ball from the right corner. Got it. Garrett Rule, his first 3. 5 different scores for the Cougars now. Steal by Bear. He'll try and go all the way himself. Pulls out. Good decision. 3 ball for Rule. Short. Dominic Wirtz. Kind of feel the crowd. They wanted that one to go in. Javen starts right. Picks up his dribble. Beasley gets into the lane. Loses the ball to DeLeo. Approaching 6 to play. 3 ball for DeLeo. Too long. Rebound Beasley. Down to Javen. Javen. Nice shot from the right hand. He's got 5.
Yeah, nice up and under. About what we'd expect from a 2 and a 3 seed.
Good tight ball game. 22-19. Rule comes left side to Lawrence. Bear. Kick out for DeLeo. Hawk almost with the steal. Shanahan working on Brown. Can you hold the ball too long? Nathan Bear, the drive, dribbles into Brown, loses it. Nice step. Crossover and step. Easy basket the other end. Laying it in, that's Nathan Bear. Got a timeout on the floor. I believe it's a 30 taken by the Cougars. 4:51 to go here in the first half. It was 17-all at the end of 1. Cougars have outscored the Roadrunners 7-2 here in the first few moments of the second quarter.
Yeah, it looked like Coach Mott was talking to the ref about something there right as the timeout was called. I wasn't sure what that was. I don't know if he was complaining about the Euro step move on their end, that perhaps he was looking for a call, or on this end if he was looking for a different call.
How much of that do you see in the Christian homeschool basketball games and leagues? Does it trickle into these kids' games? Do they try and incorporate that into their style, what they're trying to do offensively?
I think so. I think again, the kids that are playing are watching NBA games. They're watching high-level college games. I mean, that's part of the reason why they love basketball, is they get to see these high-level players and plays, and they want to try and emulate that. And so the Euro step, obviously being made popular by a number of players, as a rebound and putback is put up and in by Peter Brown. But yeah, I think you'll see that quite often.
Nathan Bear with the basket on the other end.
And I believe we've got another quick timeout called by Coach Mott, who was really unhappy with what he was seeing from his players and wanted a quick word to talk about it.
26-21. 5-point lead for the Cougars.
Well, and like you had mentioned last game, a lot of the times these timeouts are being called because you don't want things to get out of hand. He sees the way that the Cougars are playing, they're running, they're getting plays around the basket, and I think he wants to make sure that his guys know, hey, look, we can't let this get out of hand. We're down 5 in a very tightly contested game. We got to make the plays that we know that we can make and play our style, not theirs.
Roadrunners come out of the timeout last. Cougars have been out on the floor for a while. Leaders with 3 points, crosses half court. Goes right side to Cock. Free throw line extended. Wirtz to Cock. Pull-up jumper at the right elbow. Got it. He's got 7. Gets him back to within 3. Under 4 to play, first half. Three ball, left side. Good for Travis Lawrence. He's got 7. No hesitation, just stepped into it and drained it. Javen goes baseline, stops after the double team, throws it across half court. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, he's made a lot of good plays driving baseline, and he's a very skilled player. And so he's made some stop and pops. He's made some up and unders. That time just a little bit too much on the pass out to the three-point line.
Joseph Shanahan checks in. He replaces Caleb DeLeo. Up top, 3 ball for Rule. Rebound by Dominic Wirtz. Nice steal. Travis Lawrence, coast to coast. He's got 9.
Good hands from Travis.
Just like that, it's an 8-point lead with 3 minutes to go, first half. Caleb Leaders getting ready to check in for the Roadrunners. Turnaround shot, no good. Cougars doing a good job of getting the defensive rebounds. Daniel Westlake into the ball game for the Cougars. Number 13, ball there. Rule to Lawrence. He quickly draws a lot of attention. Bear top of the key. He hasn't driven the ball in a while. Sets a screen. Roll, shows the open hand, doesn't get it. Top of the key, Bear. They just keep running this set. Trying to find the place where they can curl in, find the seam. Screen and roll. There's so many options to this offense that you just got to be patient. Nice drive, 3 ball, top of the key, Nathan Bear. Nothing doing. Good rebound by Dominic Wirtz. Cock to the basket, easy lay in. He's got 9.
I thought on that last possession it was really great patience from the Cougars. Again, they're running their set until they can break the defense down. That time they were able to break the defense down. Shanahan
with his 8th point, which begs the question, that's twice they've run 2 very long sets and come up empty. That's not a negative if you're the Cougars. You burned some clock. You're up by 8 at this point. But is there a point where too long is too long?
Yeah, I think they've been good about trying to figure out when to attack. Perhaps maybe there's times where they should have attacked and they didn't, and it leads to the set getting reset over and over as a 3-pointer's missed.
3 ball by Lawrence, as you said, off the mark. 50.8.
It wasn't an issue. We were trying to figure out.
Under 40 seconds now here in the first half. Cock with a floater. He's had a great first half, 11 points.
Yeah, he's their go-to player for sure. He works the baseline, works the inside, and not quite the body of a big man, but he's able to get the shots that he wants down there.
Gets in and breaks that up. Now he's got another layup here if he wants. Oh, nice lob on the other side. There to complete it, Stephen Beasley. He's got 8. 10. And a 3 ball at the buzzer for Garrett Rule, his second. He's got 6. 17-17 at the end of one. 36-29 in favor of the Cougars at the end of the first half. We'll be back with the second in about 4 minutes. You're watching Feature Court 2 here at Central High School, the National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championship on YouTube.
As a young girl playing tennis, I always dreamed of winning an Olympic gold medal for Puerto Rico. Entering the 2016 Rio Games, I was ranked 34th in the world. People said I had no chance to win the gold medal. The odds were against me. No woman representing Puerto Rico had ever won Olympic medals of any kind, and no woman or man had ever claimed gold for Puerto Rico. They said just to be an Olympian was good enough, that the competition was too good, that I should treat this as a building block for my career. They said go to Rio and just enjoy the experience. Well, I did. Yes, I can. And with real-time pain relief, so can you.
They will tell you, you're not tough enough.
Incredible, the fact that obviously, I mean, walking out of here.
You're not strong enough.
Says, let me have it. Whoa, no.
You can't get back up.
Yanni Rubens Barbosa.
You can't succeed. You can't win. You never ride the world's ranked sports. But I disagree. I'll tell you this, when you get back up, you will succeed. Yes, you can.
Sim, você pode.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Real-Time Max is Real-Time's most powerful lotion. Real-Time Max delivers fast pain relief to persistent, intense pain, including deep muscle pain, cramps, and over 100 types of arthritis. Loaded with peppermint, Real-Time Max provides a powerful burst of fast, minty pain relief.
I used to think that living with aches and pains was just going to be part of my life, but now I have a secret weapon, Real-Time Pain Relief Cream. I just rub it in and the pain is gone. It smells great, doesn't burn my skin, but don't take my word for it. You can try it yourself for just $1. Order yours now at tvpainrelief.com. Again, that's tvpainrelief.com. Real-Time Pain Relief. It will be $1 well spent.
This stuff ain't your grandma's pain relief. It doesn't stink, it's not greasy, and it works fast. Real-Time Pain Relief Max. Keep cowboying.
You are looking at the pit at Central High School in Springfield, Missouri. That's the name of the gymnasium where we're playing games today through Friday. Just one of the feature courts that we have. The other is at Baptist Bible College, BBC for short. You can watch either of them by going to nchclive.com, click on the YouTube links, subscribe to the channels, And then set the reminder, click the button to remind you when games are on. You'll get a notification on your phone. You won't miss anything. They're all archived for you to go back and watch. We're underway here in the third quarter. Cougars leading at 36-29. Roadrunners with the basketball. Paul Gilmore, Steve Largent, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. These kids appreciate it. I know they appreciate all the support from family and friends who can't be here, who are yelling at the computer screen right now. That shot short by Stephen Beasley. He's got 10 in the first half. 3 ball for Rule. Off the mark. Rule was 6 in the first half. He had 2 threes. Caleb DeLeo with 2. Travis Lawrence with 9. Shanahan with 8. Rule with 6. And Bear with 11. Scoring for the Roadrunners in the first half. Javen Koch with 11. Leaders with 3. Stephen Beasley with 10. Peter Brown with 2. Getting out of the trap, that's Stephen Beasley. Gets to the hole. Shot goes down. 12 for Beasley. Peter Brown with 2 in the first half, and Dominic Wirtz with 3. That's your scoring to get it to 36-31. Chance for a steal, and they get it. Dominic Wirtz, baseline drive for Brown. Correction, Beasley. Beasley with 4 quick points here in the second half to get him to within 3.
Yeah, he's had 2 really good drives. He's kind of favoring an ankle or a knee right now, but he's had 2 really great drives to start the second half for the Roadrunners.
Cougars kind of blew things open in the second quarter. It was tied at 17, the end of 1. And there's Shanahan with his 10th point. Make it 38-33. Leaders directing traffic. Calls a play. Koch here in the left corner. Tries to turn the corner. 3 ball for Wirtz. Got it. Dominic Wirtz, his second 3. He's got 6 in the game.
Yeah, and I was going to say, if I was the Roadrunners, I would keep working it to Koch or Beasley, but Wirtz, they're able to knock down the 3-pointer, and it's a 2-point game.
Well, you talked about, and there's an errant pass, goes out of bounds, ball back to the Roadrunners, chance to tie. You talked about it a game or 2 ago. I don't remember which one. Some teams were struggling. If they could knock down a 3, if they could do something to kind of open the floodgates, get things going, might generate a trail of points here. Another 3 ball off the mark. Nathan Leaders to Beasley. Koch trying to turn the corner to the hole. Shot won't. Officials doing a good job of letting them play.
They've done a great job all day. Again, we can only speak for the pit, but they've done a great job here today. No complaints whatsoever.
Shanahan goes inside to Bear. Bear with his 13th point.
As a matter of fact, I was leaving earlier for one of the games that I was not calling, and the team that had lost was talking about in the parking lot how much they love the refs.
Wow.
Which I think is a good sign.
Absolutely. You don't hear that a whole lot. Leaders, they go inside to Koch. Koch tried to hit a teammate cutting through. Nobody there. Goes out of bounds to the Cougars. DeLeo checks in. DeLeo, Lawrence, Shanahan, Bear, and Rule on the floor for the Cougars, who have the ball right now. Needing some help. Nice backdoor cut for Shanahan. He's got 12. 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, this is a fun game to watch. Both teams are very fundamentally sound. We've seen a lot of drives and layups. We've also seen a lot of crisp passes and good shots. It's a fun game to be a part of.
3 ball for Wirtz. Up and down. It's his third 3. He's got 9. Lawrence working against Brown. DeLeo. Shanahan there on the right wing. It will drive into the paint, kick out. 3 ball for Bear. Short. Chance to pull within 1 or tie it up with a 3. Jumper short. Nice tie up. Avery Brown there to cause the tie up. Possession arrow in favor of, what do they call a foul? Nope, there we go. Possession arrow favoring the Cougars. So it was a jump ball.
It is an important play. It does change the possession arrow.
Absolutely.
Which doesn't seem like a big thing, but when it starts getting later into the ball game, every possession matters.
You got it. Checking in for the Cougars, Daniel Westlake. He will play Shanahan. Off the screen, Rule. Skip pass. Reverse for Lawrence. Lawrence gets to the hole. Oh, thought it was going to roll in. It doesn't. He'll shoot 2. They call that on leaders? Who'd they call that on? Did you tell?
I couldn't see. It started with a 3, so it was either Brown or perhaps Wirtz.
First free throw missed by Lawrence. Second free throw goes down. 10 points for Travis Lawrence. 4-point game. Little pitch and catch here around the perimeter. Now Leaders with a nice looking jump shot. He's got 5, hit a 3 in the first half. Makes it a 2-point game.
Tough shot. You're going to have to hit some of those if you want to take control of the ball game.
Nice defense. That time Dominic Wirtz tapped that pass away. Leader, their floor general. Nice look for Jalen Cock. He's got 13.
No look pass from Leaders to Cock, who was cutting baseline, and just like that, it's 43-43.
Dribble drive by Lawrence. Shot short. You look at the basket. There were no white jerseys under the basket except for Lawrence, who shot that ball. Oh my! What a give and take travel call. Oh my. What an effort to save that. Find a cutter coming through, convert, but travel. Timeout called by the Cougars. Got a tie ball game, 43-43.
Well, there's a lot of NFL players that are wide receivers that are getting contracts right now. That last play was on par with some of the great sideline catches. Saved it from going out of bounds. Unfortunately, ended up in a turnover. But you're right, that was a tremendous catch to just hand it off to the person cutting baseline. I mean, presence of mind.
It's amazing how much faster the game is today than it ever has been, and players with that court awareness to, in a split second, see a teammate know where he is and be able to make that decision and get him the ball and make things like that happen. It's amazing to watch.
And it's fun to see it at this level as well. And I'm not just talking high school basketball, I'm talking homeschool basketball. And one thing that has been a theme throughout the course of the day when we talk to the different coaches is playing against non-homeschool teams and doing well against them, or having good records or beating really good non-homeschool teams, and that's always been a fun part of it as well.
On average, how much of a team schedule is composed of non-homeschool teams, or public schools, if you will?
I think it depends. When I was playing, the majority of our games were against non-homeschool teams. Most of the games we played other homeschool teams was in tournaments, like the state tournament or the national tournament. We didn't have a regional tournament when I was playing, but you got to nationals and obviously played other homeschoolers. But for the most of the year, we would only play public or private school teams to try and get better and better.
Yeah. Oh, that was going to be my question. Here's a 3-ball from the corner. Oh, in and out.
Hit every part of the rim.
Just wouldn't fall for Daniel Westlake. Cox goes baseline. Uses his elbow to clear off some room. Shot follow-up, no good. Put back, no good as well. Foul. We're going to shoot 2 here. It was on Lawrence, I believe. At the free throw line, Stephen Beasley. He's got 14 points in the game. 15 now. That was going to be my follow-up question to you, is when you play public schools, is it a situation where it's a chance to improve the schedule, play some bigger, maybe stronger teams, and improve yourself? Or is it a very competitive matchup? What's, on average, what's that look like?
Yeah, on average, we would play, I guess a schedule would be created based on what the coaches thought would be relative to that year. So, for example, some of our better years, we would play preseason tournaments against some of the top public schools in Houston area. Throughout the year, we'd play against private prep schools and other top teams. And it really just kind of depends on the year. But for the most part, we would play against anybody who would play us because we didn't have a home gym.
Boy, great backdoor cut by Westlake. He couldn't get a shot up. Did a good job to save the possession, but 3 ball from the corner. Too long. And that's the end of the third quarter. Boy, that went fast. 36-29 at the half. 43-45. The Roadrunners have taken a 2-point lead.
Yeah, there was just only 1 foul apiece for each team in that quarter. It really helps the flow of the game when there's no fouls being called and not a lot of free throws. Just a great game we have here in the pit.
We got 1 more quarter to go. We'll bring it to you when we come back. Feature Court 2 at Central High School. Go to nchclive.com and find the YouTube links, and you can watch everything from there. We'll be right back at Central High School.
This stuff ain't your grandma's pain relief. It doesn't stink. It's not greasy, and it works fast. Real-time pain relief max. Keep cowboying.
Just underway, fourth quarter here. Roadrunners with the basketball, and they lead by 2. Great look inside. Can't convert. Gets his own rebound. Put back no good. Save it from out of bounds to the Cougars. Lawrence working against Javen Koch. He'll bring it back out. Three ball for DeLeo. No good.
Yesterday, Gallatin Valley defeated the Lighthouse Christian Chargers 61-51, and Omaha defeated Nowhere Tulsa Jaguars 75-73.
Couple of tight ball games. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Roadrunners. Up top to Koch, guarded by DeLeo. Deliberate move, nice. Floater won't go for Beasley. Drive for Shanahan, it will go. 14 for Joseph Shanahan. Pass almost picked off. Koch back to Leaders. Nice floater for Nathan Leaders. He's got 7.
I just love how deliberate both these teams are in attacking the basket. I mean, they are relentlessly attacking the basket. They've had wide open three-pointers where they can, but for the most part, the offense for both of these teams has been to get it in the paint, drive, and lay it up and in.
Everything intentional and on purpose. Great backdoor cut. Rule can't convert. Great move into the paint. To the floor goes Stephen Beasley. Beasley hurt. He's going to limp off to the bench.
It's a good word from Coach Davis, though. He's screaming at his boys, help up.
Help up.
Help them up.
Avery Brown will check in. Hopefully that young man is okay. Travis Lawrence, layup on the other end, ties up the ball game. 12 points for Lawrence. Again, this is the boys 18 and under, 7A. We got another ball game from this same division coming up next. 5:43 to go here, though. To the hole goes Peter Brown and scores. 4 points for Peter Brown.
That was an incidental assist by Javen. He was looking to the outside. At the last minute, saw the defender cutting and threw it down low, and it led to an assist.
Shanahan up top to Rule, to Leo. Bear, top of the key. Bear had some really strong drives first part of the game. He hasn't done that in a while. 13 points in the game. He's been very productive. Baseline drive. Reaches up and lays it in. Shanahan. 16.
That's why it's been so fun to watch this game. Both teams driving baseline, laying up with the left hand, laying up with the offhand, stop and pop. I mean, they are both fundamentally sound, and it's good basketball.
Had a little bit of everything in this ball game. Koch with the rebound and the putback. 15 for Javen Koch. Back and forth we go. Spin move, kick out, travel. Yep. I thought so too. Shanahan when he spun.
It's good to see Beasley check back into the game. He's still limping a little bit, but
he wants to be out
there and moving.
Beasley with 16 down here in the left corner. See if they kick it out to him at some point. He's kind of waiting over here for it. Westlake trying to force Koch one way or the other. 3 ball. No good. 3 ball for Leaders. No good. Under 4 now. 2-point lead for the Roadrunners. Cougar can tie or take the lead by 1. Not seeing a whole lot of threes going up anymore. It's primarily getting to the hole. Leaders with a steal. Nice chase down from behind. Daniel Westlake knocking the ball out of bounds. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break here with them. 3:35 to go in the fourth quarter. You're watching Feature Court 2 here at Central High School on YouTube.
I used to think that living with aches and pains was just going to be part of my life, but now I have a secret weapon, real-time pain relief cream. I just rub it in and the pain is gone. It smells great, doesn't burn my skin, but don't take my word for it. You can try it yourself for just $1. Order yours now at tvpainrelief.com. Again, that's tvpainrelief.com. Real-time pain relief. It will be $1 well spent.
.335 to go here at Central High School. Omaha Roadrunners, the number 3 seed, leading the Gallatin Valley Cougars, the number 2 seed, by 2, with 3:35 to go in the ball game. It is Roadrunner basketball. They get it in safely. Hand it off to Nathan Leaders. Round the horn he goes. Right side to Wirtz. Back to Leaders. I like the phrase you used earlier, Paul. Everything right now is so deliberate. It's on purpose. It's intentional. Fundamentally sound. Great move by Javen Cock. My goodness. No stopping that.
I was going to say, it's underrated how high he's getting up there on the layups. A lot of these are up and under where he's just going around the defender.
17 points for Javen. Shanahan comes up empty. 4-point lead for the Roadrunners and the basketball. Javen working against Westlake. Leaders. Skip pass. 3 ball for Wirtz. No good. Out of bounds. Foul going to be charged to Peter Brown. That's just the second team foul on the Roadrunners this half. With 2:27 to go, just 1 on the Cougars. Gallatin Valley needs something this trip. They trail by 4. Don't want to come up empty here. DeLeo. They work it around the perimeter. Cock comes up, applies pressure into the lane. Nice give and go. Shanahan with the and one. Beautiful. $18 points for Shanahan. Those two are huge.
Well, and you called it. They desperately needed something this trip down. And what better than an and one to cut it to potentially a 1-point game with 2 minutes to go. When you think about it, these are the kind of games that you dream of playing when you're practicing in your driveway.
Absolutely.
With the chance to go to a Gold Ball championship.
Now we've got a Cougar foul. Just their second of the half.
I think they called an over the back on Nathan Bear.
So lots of fouls to give here in the final 2 minutes. Roadrunners lead by 2.
It's an interesting point as well. If it gets to a point where a team has to foul to get the other team to the free throw line, they're going to need a lot of fouls.
Here's a steal. DeLeo comes up with the loose ball. Who's going to step up and take charge for the Cougars?
Well, my bet's on Shanahan. He's been incredible at driving the lane. Nathan Bear's been relatively quiet in the second half, but obviously he's capable of doing some work down low as well.
Good patience by the Cougars here. They only trail by 2. 1:20 to go. Pull-up jumper for Lawrence. Off the mark, no good. Loose ball. Jump ball should be. Jump ball. Possession arrow favoring the Cougars.
Yeah, good hands from Lawrence getting in there on what should have been a Roadrunner rebound. And yet he knocks it out, and with strong hands, they both hold on to the ball for a jump ball, and it stays with the Cougars instead.
Nice cut to the basket and one for Garrett Rule. 8 points, shooting for 9, and we got a tie basketball game.
His first basket that was not a three-pointer has a chance to make it a three-point play, but none bigger than this one.
Great point, Paul.
I mean, the last basket we saw him hit was a buzzer beater at halftime, and this right here is huge.
Got it. And a timeout taken by the Cougars. Tie ball game, 1:13 to go. Again, just to emphasize the point, not many fouls on the board. Roadrunners with 3, Cougars with 2, so a long way to go before we're shooting free throws from that perspective. I don't know if timeouts on the board is right. They're showing Roadrunners have 1 left and the Cougars are out. We'll watch and see if they signal the officials on how many each team has left. It's like DeLeo is going to check in for the Cougars.
Well, not to overly gush about this game, but it has been a really beautiful game to watch. Not every game I know it may come as a shock, but not every game that we've seen today has been a beautiful game, but this has been a beautiful game of basketball to watch.
Well,
fun to call, fun to watch.
You have accurately described it so many times through the game and just how fundamentally sound it is, how well executed it is. Very clean game because there's not many fouls on the board. So, great game.
I can't wait to see how it ends.
We're going to find out. Final 113. Here we go. Roadrunner basketball. Stephen Beasley still a little gimpy until he's kind of favoring a little bit. But he's a gamer. He wants to be out there. Who wouldn't? Jabin Cock. He's got 17 on the right wing. Leaders. Boy, has he contributed here in the second half. Dribble drive, pull up, into the paint, floater, short, great rebound, strong rebound by Nathan Baer. Under a minute, 48 seconds to go.
Well, now there's not nearly enough time for them to actually foul to the point of getting them to the free throw line, so they're going to have to make a defensive stop.
54-53, Cougars with the 1-point lead. Technically, they could dribble it out, not give the ball up. Backdoor cut. Great retrieval by Lawrence. He's going to kick it back out. There's a foul. Nathan Leaders will commit that one. That's just the 4th team foul. 5th team foul, excuse me. So they got to do 2 more here.
And that's a tough balance. I mean, obviously you've got to play hard defense and try and go for a steal, but I wonder if they waited too long to foul now that there's just 20 seconds left, and they still got to get 2 more. Well, I guess 1 more after this.
1 more after this, yeah.
But by the time they get the ball back after the free throws, I mean, it could be down to 15 seconds or so.
Yep. DeLeo will throw it in. Got a foul away from the ball. Wow. So that's number 7. And Garrett Rule will step to the free throw line. He's hit 1 free throw. They've only shot 4. And they're 2 of 4 from the free throw line in the ball game, are the Cougars.
I know you see this more in football, but if you were a coach in this situation, would you consider icing with a timeout?
Depends on how many I had left. Misses the
no
front
good.
end. So here we go. Chance to take the lead. Shot from the left side, right side, good. It was made by Dominic Wirtz, his first field goal. He's got 3 threes and then that field goal. 5. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars. Oh my.
Wow.
Here's your timeout by the Cougars. Full timeout. We'll keep it right here. 4.1 on the clock.
So now, that was a very close play at the end there. I thought for a second the refs were about to say that Shanahan had lost it out of bounds. However, 4.1 coming in out of the timeout. You've got some options for who you can go to. Bears got a lot of points. Shanahan's got some points. Lawrence has got some points. I'm interested to see who Coach Davis goes to with 4.1 seconds left. They've had tremendous set plays coming out of timeouts and out of bounds, and that's what they have here. So I'm really interested to see how this will go.
I think you got to have a first option, a second option, if you have time, a third option. You don't just look for one thing and take it or leave it. You need some things that can develop, and you've got options off of it. I tell you what, it really impressed me out of that last series of events. Nathan Leaders, his presence, ability to get the ball down the floor and find the cutting player, Dominic Wirtz. Wirtz's ability to get to the basket and give them a 1-point lead.
If you're the Cougars players, you got a lot of time, especially now that you have a timeout.
Yep.
You've got some time to think about it.
Roadrunners wanted to see what they were going to set up in, and I'm probably going to get on the wrong side of some folks, but I love that part of basketball where coaches are coaching against each other. As much as it is about the players right now, it's also about coaches and having your players prepared and having a timeout left to be able to do that. That's great strategy.
And you had mentioned the option of having several options, and you've got moves and counter moves, and so now we want to see if the Cougars are going to come out with the same set
and
run something different,
or a different set entirely to throw the Roadrunners off.
So let me put you there, Coach. What do? Do you keep the same play that you'd called, or do you dial up something different?
I would keep the same set that I called, but run something different than I was going to. I guess it wouldn't necessarily matter to the Roadrunners,
right?
Because they've already seen that set. But perhaps you know, are able to do something a little different than you would have done the first time.
Shanahan will throw it in. Here we go. Final 4.1 for Rule. Can't convert. Rebound to Wirtz. He's fouled with .8. And they've got fouls to give, so we're not going anywhere. They just get to throw it in again.
And if I were the Roadrunners, I would just throw it down the court, make sure a player touches it, and that's going to do it.
There's your ball game. Wow, what a finish. 55 to 54.
What a great game, but what a brutal loss for the Cougars. I mean, they played an amazing game. Both these teams deserve to win, and they should both hold their heads up very high.
Look at this swing. 17 at the end of one, 17 all. 36-29 in favor of the Cougars at half. 45-43 at the end of three for the Roadrunners, and then a 55-54 win by the Roadrunners to cap it off. Man. Well, one of us made a prediction that one team was going to run away with it in the second half. That did not happen, so I was way wrong. Paul Gilmore, thank you so much. Our thanks to Aspen Rodrock, to Jeff Ford and Brian Thompson running the cameras. We'll be back for our next ball game, which is the Indianapolis Wildcats, the number 1 seed, taking on the West Michigan Hornets, the number 4 seed. Another boys 18 and under 7A division game coming up next here on YouTube Feature Court number 2.